All righty, we're taking another look inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Again, less than 24 hours from kickoff between the number 5 Ducks and the number 1 Hoosiers. The Ducks looking to hand Indiana their first loss of the season after they were the only Power 4 team in the country to go undefeated, the first 14-0 history.
That's right. Not just a basketball program anymore, Allie.
Oh, girl,
No.
you know it.
But we also know this is such a highly anticipated rematch, not just here in Eugene, but all over the country as these number 5 Ducks get set to face the number 1 Indiana Hoosiers. And this is the second semifinal matchup of the CFP. Now, this Ducks team, they're looking to keep their playoff hopes alive and move on to the national title game. However, there's been a lot of chatter about some injuries, Allie.
There truly has, and that comes from the lack of depth at running back now for the Ducks and how that will impact them, especially as they go up against such a polished Indiana team in defense. Now, this morning, both Ducks head coach Dan Lanning and Hoosiers head coach Curt Cignetti spoke with the media. Our Brenna Green has the full recap of today's press conference.
In the wee hours of the Pacific time zone on Thursday, Dan Lanning and Curt Cignetti met up for their joint head coaches press conference at the Peach Bowl as the duo continue on this torrid stretch of the CFP schedule and the transfer portal colliding.
What would you say you've learned about yourself through this process?
I'm getting older. Yeah, and I'm aging quick.
Curt Cignetti is 25 years Dan Lanning's senior, but both of them are still competing.
He beat me here a little bit. I walked back there and they're having us sign balls and he got a jump start. So I quickly went into 2-minute mode and was trying to catch up. His signatures looked a lot better than mine, but I put some pressure on him at the end.
Speaking of pressure, it certainly feels like college football is a pressure cooker right now with the confluence of the CFP and the transfer portal. Dan Lanning confirmed on Thursday that now third-string running back Jay Harris will be available in the Peach Bowl Friday, despite him and several other running backs hitting the portal. That means Oregon has 3 healthy RBs on their roster. On the other side of the coin, Lanning says the message he's currently telling the players he's recruiting out of the portal is simple.
Hey, I wish I could pay more attention to you right now, but the reality is we're really focused on this game, and if you want to be a part of games like this is what you have to look forward to.
At the same time, Lanning is dealing with both of his coordinators still working for his team while managing future head coaching roles. He gave both Tosh Lupoi and Will Stein glowing reviews.
They realize they don't have those jobs if it isn't for the players on our team, and they feel like they owe their best effort to give them everything they have to continue to make this season special, and they've done a great job of doing that, as well as doing a good job of establishing their new program.
Lanning says through all of this chaos, he's still trying to take moments to stop and smell the roses, or rather, peaches.
It was pretty fun stepping in that hotel room last night, and I just kind of joked with our boys. I said, if your dad was a dentist, you wouldn't be doing this right now. So probably more than anything, just gratitude that I get to be a part of something like this.
And with that, both teams' media obligations are wrapped up. We will not see either squad again until the Peach Bowl on Friday night. Reporting in Atlanta, I'm Brenna Green, KOIN 6 Sports.
Well, we know a lot has been made about this coaching matchup between two of the most highly regarded coaches in the game right now, Allie.
Yeah, but does either team have a coaching advantage? That's the question. Let's see what Aaron Fentress thinks.
Cignetti is kind of scary. Like he seems like he's pretty no-nonsense, straightforward. And Dan has some of that in him too, but he's still young enough to still be fun, which is one of the reasons why the guys like him, right? Look, I think Cignetti's just a more experienced guy at this point, which gives him the edge. Lanning admitted after the first meeting that they got out-coached, and that's something you can expect when someone has more experience than you. So, but those kind of moments are going to make Lanning better as he moves forward. So I would just say in terms of comparing them, I'd say you got the more old-school guy who may have more tricks up his sleeve than Lanning does, but Lanning is definitely up and coming.